Manish, benchmark indices are hovering at record highs on a daily basis. Uh, being a market veteran, how do you see this current rally and do you see any red flags? I mean, we'll start with that and then we'll go into specific areas.
Uh, Thanks, Saurabh. The fact that you're asking about red flags means that the market is cautious.
That's
And
right.
indeed, everyone on the panel will share that. But if I take a minute to just give some historical context, since the 70s, when we broke the gold standard, money gushes into some market every decade. In the 70s, you made a big top in the then Nifty of the USA, the Kodaks and the Xeroxes and the Disneys and so on. And then they crashed. By the end of that decade, it went to commodities like gold and silver and so on. By the end of the 80s, it went to emerging markets, which was Japan, Taiwan, and so on. In the 90s, it went back to NASDAQ and technology. 2000 to 2010, we had the era of BRICS and commodities, and really was the peak of China. Again, in the last decade, 2010 to 2020, you got the cycle back going to technology. So all the events suggested that India would be the epicenter in this decade. Because of our demographics, because of what's happening in the Western economies, which are all now ex-growth, also because of what China did its own self-goal, one expected this to happen. The domestic flows which the young Indian finally earning has adopted thanks to the stellar work done by the mutual fund industry of Mutual Fund Sahi Hai, has brought them into the market through the systematic investment plan. And that's created a base for the market, which ordinarily you would expect if earnings grow every year, your market would grow every year. And the market, unlike a fixed income security, will always hover above or below what should be the regular level. So perhaps for the mainline indices, we are discounting a bit ahead, maybe 1 year ahead. The red flags, which you rightly point out, have really occurred in what I call quadrant 4 of the market. Because 75% of market cap is really sitting in the large caps, which are over 50,000 crores. It's only in quartile 4, which are the small companies, where naturally there's exuberance because 1 or 2% of the buying is ending up lifting those prices. And the absolute red flag, of course, is in the SME exchange, where
We'll come to all of that, yes.
we were speaking earlier about things like that. So, but the fact is, a market doesn't make a top on the basis of excesses in quadrant 4. So I still think it has legs to run. And the foreign inflows which we are expecting have still not come of the magnitude that they should have. And I still think that lies ahead of us.